In the reading of the Holy Gospel today, we hear the Lord Jesus Christ telling his disciples, he said, "You know that among the Gentiles, those whom they recognize as their rulers lord it over them, and their great ones are tyrant over them." According to the Gospel of St. Mark, chapter 10, verse 42. So, as you can understand, Jesus is redefining the rules of superiority, as he defined many other rules and principles that we have learned in our life. In Christianity, the highest form of learning is unlearning all the wrong that we had learned before and replacing the wrong learning with the correct learning. And today's lesson is one of the examples. Jesus is redefining the concept of leadership. He is rejecting the worldly concept of leadership. And he's telling us that the worldly concept of leadership is not acceptable, should not be accepted or practiced in the church. And that's why he said, "But it is not so among you. Among you it should not be this way. Whoever wishes to become great among you must be your servant." The church principles of operation must imitate the example and the role model as set by Jesus Christ himself. For the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, Jesus says. Often the temptation within the church is to imitate the worldly principles of operation. Often it is forgotten that the mission of the church is to teach the world the founding principles as they were set by Jesus Christ. The purpose of leadership in the church, as it was set by Jesus Christ, is not to inflate the ego of the leader. Rather, the purpose of leadership in the church, as it was set by Jesus Christ, is to take care of the spiritual well-being of the people and to pay attention to their needs. Leadership in the church is not a position designed to offer adulation to the leader. Leadership in the church is an opportunity to care for and to serve by imitating the example of Jesus Christ. Leadership in the church is a sacrificial position. It's not a comfortable position. Whether it is most menial, the lowest level of task, or the highest level of tasks, it is not an easy position, or not a position intended for comfort. It is intended for work. Jesus declared that by saying, "The cup that I drink, you will drink. And with the baptism with which I am baptized, you will be baptized. And in this, he was referring to his sacrificial or sacrifice upon the cross that was preceded by being humiliated, by being beaten, and by being scourged, and then the rest of it, you know, he was put on the cross and he died, forgiving those that did this to him.